the 80s and this is like the 2000s, but you know what? It's okay. So the key to fly with the dodo, you have to push it down and go forward until it grinds on the street, and you let it. You leave your joystick at the neutral position after it grinds like this, and it will lift off. And then you push it down when it goes up too much, and essentially that's how you fly. So this is a Donald Love statue where there is this garden on the rooftop. It's pretty hard to get there. You need a flying tank usually. So you cannot fly with a tank in the definitive edition, unfortunately. But I heard it is possible to make it there with the dodo, but you may need the flying cars cheat too. So I don't think there's any way to go there without a cheat. That's Central Park, where you get missions from the corrupt cop. And this is the Cox Stadium, which is a sport team. Their name is the Cox. There's the hospital. You will end there a lot, because right over here there's a neighborhood full of Colombian gangs. They have machine guns, as I said. There's this nice little bridge. Whoop, and I crashed. I wish they made a new Lemmings game. I might play the original Lemmings game on live stream. That would be fun. Ah, when you crash, you pick up your speed again. It takes about 300 meters of straight line to start flying. Look at this. This is when you can fly. You just let go your joystick and push down. So this bridge, I don't suggest you fly over it unless you're flying at the maximum height. I suggest you pass under it if you just took off. Now let's go to the dam, the Cochrane Dam. Right here. This is where the last mission happens, where you save Maria from the big bad boss. Oh, see that? It just crumbs in your fingers, but they have good taste. A bit bitter. Chocolate. I always buy stuff when people knock my door. I'm kidding. So, see, that's their version of the Empire State Building, I guess. So that's the Donald Love Tower right here, and this is Kenji's Casino. Whoa, almost crashed. So just going down there. Oh. There is the construction site. This is Colombian territory. I wasn't far from here last time. So the good way to go up with the dodo is actually to vary a bit your techniques from going sideways and down. There is a missed texture spot there, like they didn't do textures, and you can fall in there your plane. Whoa! Well, that was a nice landing, I guess. So it's very hard to have it to take off in the city, but this is the spot pretty much. If you go like that, and somehow you avoid all the cars, yeah, this is pretty hard. You usually end up getting 2 stars because you're rolling on the sidewalk and I'm going back to the airport, I guess. It's the best way to take off. But this bridge is a place where you can take off if you're good enough and you're lucky enough. See, I'm not very lucky. Oh, she's ready now. Oh. I got it. I got it. That's the Cochrane Dam. There's this little passageway under the bridge there. I never drive there, somehow. But I should. There's the airport. We often go there. I almost crashed there. So, there's no coming back from that. I'll get a new one. And I'm gonna take off again. This is a spot right in between the planes and then between the choppers. And you just lift here. If you don't hit the choppers, then you're golden. If you hit the choppers, then you got to take your speed again. Then you shouldn't go back there, like back behind the hills there. You'll get stopped. You're better off if you go this way or this way. But if you're looking for hidden packages, sometimes you can see them from your plane, so this is pretty much the key. If you only have a few remaining like me, you have a lot of fun just looking for your packages this way. I always do. See how fun is it to fly. If you're expert, then you go into a tunnel and you fly the whole tunnel. That would be a good video, I guess. If you do that without hitting anything, then you're a master. And this is the Cochrane Dam. And if you want to go down, then it's pretty hard to keep your plane in control, so you got to be brave and believe in yourself. And we're going to the second town, but we're on the other side of the bridge. So here there's this radio panel with Flash FM and other radio stations. This is some little docks. Some little passage. Oh, I think I was flying with the dodo right now, right? Yeah, okay. So this is Portland, the first city in the game. This is the port area where you do a lot of missions for the mafia. I almost crashed there. So sorry. I wasn't looking. Oh. So when this happens, well, you're on your own. You gotta crash if you want to be saved. Yeah. But some missions using the airport, you can save some time if you leave with the dodo. It's actually the fastest way to leave this place and go back to second island, Staten Island. It's not the easiest route, but usually I can also manage to fly above this building. Doesn't seem I'm gonna make it, so I'm gonna take this Times Square street. I don't know. Well, Times Square is more over there. Really the best way to explore Liberty City by plane. You see the whole place. And I took a unique stunt again. So if you're skilled enough, you can actually recover from that. See, I might actually have done it. Oh yes, I went into the nether. That's it. Okay. I wish I would land in Vice City. That would be cool. They should have combined the games with the definitive edition. Like CJ going to Liberty City again and all that. That would have been so cool. Maybe a few extra missions with CJ, Tommy, and Claude. So that's a university. And this is some residential area with a parking lot in the middle. That's the place we call Times Square in real life. You can see all those bright signs. And here's this dock here when you catch a boat at some point. That's a little church. I was a bit lucky there that the building did not have a hit zone or something at the top. I don't have to hold the gas. You see, you don't have to have you don't have to throttle to fly with this plane. You just have to guide it. This is much calmer, eh? All I was hearing was the motors. You have to push it down to go up. It's counterintuitive, but this is how it works. And if you're in trouble, well, you should go sideways. It's always a good idea to go sideways. Look at that. Boom. Oh, I thought I'd make it, but this is how you do nice stunts. Where you jump on a bobcat wood right in front of them, and Molotov cocktails would start appearing. Oh no, I mean hobos would start appearing, like a bunch of them, and you could have infinite Molotov cocktails with them. It was pretty neat. I used to do that all the times on Xbox. I made it. See, that's how you do a loop. It's pretty easy, don't you know? There we see Thousand Island from far away. And there's Portland. See, I did a complete loop. That's so nice. There's some streets there. Lots of hidden packages in this area as well. And then, am I crashing? Seems like I'm flying. Yeah. That's cool. The St. Mark's area. And the junkyard I was talking of is right behind. Right in front of me. That's the junkyard. Oh, there's the scrapping machine, you know. I had to recover now. You see, they seem to never pull your joystick, but I was gonna crash if I didn't recover, so I pulled the joystick towards me to recover. Hello, little plane. See, then again, I did have to recover because I was crashing. So this is a skill you learn once you crashed a lot. You know when to try to recover and when to just go with the flow. Oh. I don't know what's the record for flying with the dodo. I guess it is a few hours. Somebody must have taken this to the limit. Like, oh, like it's good to know where the hidden stunts are, but sometimes you just hit one, you can't recover from that. Look at this. I'm just flying from far away, coming back home, baby. Oh yeah. I'm just coming back home. Yeah. Let's look at this. He's coming. Oh my gosh. guys, flying. Yeah. And now, yeah, I almost made it. I almost made it back. But I still have all my speed, so I should be good to go actually. If I don't hit a post. Ah, that was almost perfect. Like, literally. I could see where I was going. So you don't have the rudder to guide your plane like in San Andreas. Without the rudder, it's pretty hard. Ah. And the plane is pretty fragile as well. It's similar to a normal car. So not very safe to drive around in town. Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ah, this is my chance. Right here. See that? Now it's ready to take off, but I'm just taking it. Ah. Maybe I should save it here, because this is a good takeoff spot. I should always have a plane here. I like planes. Beep, beep, beep. I hope it fits. It needs to fit. Come on. Yeah. Ah. That's good enough. Yes, save my plane. I'll be right back. My plane. Have you seen that? It's pretty huge. Okay. So, if you want to take off, well, I know a place. A great place. This plane can go uphill quite easily comparing to other cars because it's made for that. So the good place to take off is right here. This is amazing. It's a bit round, but you get enough place to take some speed. See? Easy. It doesn't have to be that hard. On a street with cars, it's almost impossible. Like, I managed to do it maybe once in 10 times, once in 20 times, and more often than not your plane explodes. Whoa, I like abused it. Yeah, I did things you shouldn't do, and that's Well, that was pretty great. I didn't think I would make it. Whoa, hit a bump there, huh? Have you seen that? Hit a real bump. This is back to Portland. Which is basically New Jersey, you know? I've driven into New Jersey once when I left New York City. Well, a port in New Jersey actually. A cruise port. And I liked it. You know, it looked pretty industrial too. But the nicest place I've seen on the road to New York was the how do I call it? The Delaware Water Gap. Oh my gosh. If you've seen the Delaware Water Gap, just say it in the comments. It is a nice sight. Like, this is some big park, and when you're on the road there, you just drive between the two cliffs. So nice. The Delaware Water Gap. I didn't know this place before I drove into it. But since then, I love it. It's one of my favorite places. So this area is Chinatown. We didn't get to fly above it yet. So seems like we're going back. This is the towers where the Yakuzas are hiding out. And there's a mall here. Nice little mall. Well, I hit a wall. So this might be a time to recover. No. No recovery. We didn't get there yet. But you know, they have to bring a bit more of what the Warriors had. Like you break a storefront and you steal the stuff in there, do mayhem. So if they had like a gang control system like the Warriors, where you can say run away or mayhem or things like that, then the game would be very sandboxy and very, it would bring back like the gang feel that San Andreas had and Vice City had a bit, if you do 100% completion at least. So because in Vice City you can hire gang members if you get 100%. This is pretty cool. And you get your guards to follow you around whenever you go. Feels pretty baller. I hope they bring this back in GTA 6. You can get your bodyguards and all. Oh! I'm glad this building was just an image and not like some zone where you crash. See how I threw my plane like that? This is the worst thing to do. I almost fell in the water. Now some Colombians want me. Well, this may be perfect. If only. It could be that easy. Maybe with some tweaking of the dodo statistics. Ha! I'm escaping from the police, but I'm flying. Oh. I guess I'm just gonna head back there and take a new one. It's not very far now. Oh, at least I get this. Nice. They had some nice things going on with the planes there. Like, and I just learned today in just a short video on YouTube. There was no there wasn't any planes landing in San Andreas. That's pretty sad. As a kid, I must have waited and waited for a plane to land, and it never came. See, when it goes, if you go sideways, you get a pretty stable flight, actually. This is one of the tricks of flying with a dodo. Just turn around and you won't go down. It's pretty fun. You can just run in a circle. So if you're looking for a package, that might be the way. Because you know you're not going down, so... I tried to find this package, but it is pretty well hidden. That's why they call it a hidden package. Whoa. Well, I don't mind crashing near the airport. I mind crashing in water. That's not nice. I should be able to jump right here. If I can run. Ah. Why is he not running, eh? He's not running. So when you have your dodo explode, there are still lights on it. Ah, he's never running. Ah. He should run. Great, I got it. No, I don't drive electric cars, but I would get a Cybertruck. That would be fine. I like painting my car and all, so this one is ready to paint. Doesn't even come with a color. I would just tape the windows, put the any color I like on it. Paint it pink for the kids. My daughter is gonna drive by the time I can buy a Cybertruck. I would have this and maybe a Corvette or a Viper. It's like there's a hole in the side here. Maybe there's a secret Easter egg there. Maybe I should crash in this hole and I'll find a secret place like Dark Hills hiding place. And only someone who can fly with a dodo would be able to do that. So that's like less than 1% of the players for this game. Oh no! It's very important to know where the jumps are because you don't want to crash. If you crash in a building, it can be pretty hard to make it back to the ground. So this place, it's a good place to take off if you get lucky. Like I got lucky. Oh, well, not so much. This Patriot is bulletproof, so if I scrap this car, I'm not saving the game. Otherwise, you lose it, and it can be useful if you want to have a nice chase and all, and you want to be able to escape the police, or if you will need to drive in a gang area. So usually I move this car and then I save. I park it in another garage, and I like moving cars. But right now I just want to fly. I wish I could fly with a plane in GTA 4, but Oh. 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 Okay. I didn't do anything wrong. This is like an echo. Or the Corolla, I guess. They call it the Kuruma. Man, it's a bit like a Corolla. In terms of power and handling. It's an easy little car. This is the first car you drive in GTA 3, if I remember well. In the bridge mission, when you escape the jail. So if you're still learning to fly, I suggest you fly over water. Because when you fly over water, then you don't get unique stunts. You don't have to avoid buildings. So it's easier if you just fly around. One place that's nice to crash is right there on Kenji's building. Oh, well, at least I did land. Now, can I take off? Right here is the perfect spot. It goes into the water, so you just have to do it without crashing. Don't try to push down before you're fast enough. I got it. So that would be a nice trick, flying right in that tunnel there and out. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Not today.